learning cycle and the way of learning. This is something that we are going to discuss in today's video. I am Dr. Shamsha Emmanuel, the founder of Asanjo, and you are with me in the learning series that pertains to learning disabilities. Friends, whether a child has a learning disability or does not have a learning disability, the learning cycle remains same for everyone. Let's try to understand this learning cycle in a little detailed manner. The first step in the learning cycle is acquisition of knowledge. When a child begins to learn, acquires knowledge, learns a new concept, the child is getting to know something new. That stage could be through reading, listening, seeing, or experiencing. That is the first step, that is acquisition. The second is retaining that experience or understanding about what you know. The new knowledge that you have gained, you retain it. So the child retains that new knowledge and keeps it with him or her for a longer span of time. The third is persistence. For instance, I've acquired the table of 5. I have remembered the table of 5, and now I keep repeating the table of 5. So repeating something that you have learned is persistency. Persistency is the core for learning. Drill work, practice work, writing work, repetition, everything goes under the heading of persisting. Persistence is something that further leads to generalization. That is the last step of learning. In generalization, the individual who has learns to apply that particular knowledge in day-to-day life. For example, the table of 5 is now used in day-to-day life for money exchange, for recalling or solving some problems, numericals in mathematics, and so on. So this stage from acquisition to retention, persistence, and generalization is the same for all kinds of learners. What happens when children have a particular learning disorder or some kind of a learning problem? There is a maturation stage in learning. So children who have disabilities or some kind of disorders in learning due to lack of intelligence, or in 90% of the cases due to neurological reasons, tend to have a lag in the maturation period of learning. So there is a maturation lag in learning. That means that there are delayed responses in children who suffer or who go through the learning disabilities. All the teacher needs to do is take the students through this journey again and again in such a way that learning can be generalized and retained.